Hey everyone, it is Mr. Holinsky, and I'm bringing you some mid-July updates. So I know it's kind of hard to believe that we are already in the middle of July, which is technically the middle of our summer. The last few months have obviously been jumbled together, and so it's kind of hard to figure out what day it is sometimes, and that we're actually already in the middle of July. But I want to provide some information to you. And this is a new platform we're going to be using. This whole document is called S'more. And so we're going to be giving this out, and this is actually going to be replacing our weekly newsletter that we sent home. And so the great thing about this is I'll be doing a video just like this each and every Friday when we're in the school year. But in this document, there's links and things like that. So any of the information that we'll be sending out, you'll be able to click on all of those links. There'll be videos, there'll be pictures. So it'll be a lot more interactive of a newsletter. Also, if you do not have access to the internet, we can print you a copy and send it home with your son or daughter to make sure that you are still getting all of the information of a newsletter. So I have a few things I'm going to go over. The first thing is as most of you all are aware, we now have a Michigan State school, a safe school return to school roadmap that the Michigan governor and the State Department put out to help give some guidance on coming back to school and what that's going to look like. So we're using this document to help develop our district plan. And first off, I want to say thank you to Mrs. Donalyn Ingersoll, who's been doing a lot of work, meeting with a lot of different groups to gather as much information as we can as we begin to make our plan. Now, please understand that this is not going to be a quick, simple plan that's going to come out in the next day or two. It's going to take some time as we work to develop this to make sure that we're taking everything into account to make sure that we are giving that 100% absolute best education that we can to our students. We all know that these are very challenging and difficult times right now, and we are going to do our 100% best to make sure that we are providing a safe education for every single one of our students for Alma Public Schools. Now, one of the parts to that is that while students are in school, they are going to have to wear face masks. And so there's, as you guys know, there's all different face masks out there, but I had some fun with this one. This is just a regular simple face mask. And so I put my little Mickey Disney sign on there. I put Hillcrest, or Disney Hillcrest. I put a little panther paw on the side there. So we're going to kind of have some fun. But again, I also got this nice little bandana to wear as well, because this year our theme is that Disney Hillcrest, and that was picked by the students at the end of last school year. And so we're going to have so much fun with this year. I don't want to give too much away just yet. I want to keep you trying to guess and figure out what some things, but we're going to have a lot of fun things planned this year with our Disney Hillcrest theme. So I can't wait to get started with that. But on a serious note, with the Safe to School plan, again, we're working quite a bit this summer trying to figure these things out. And so, yes, these are unprecedented times, but I'm confident that we will come up with a great plan that will meet all of our students' needs. So just a few other things. On here, I'm also able to provide links. And so I did put a link to this on there if you haven't had a chance to look at it already. It does talk about all the different phases that our region or our state may go through. And kind of give some parameters for each of those different phases. So I've posted a link there, which again is a great thing about using this S'more for our newsletter. Just some other quick things. First off, we are still doing our Mr. Flat Holinsky. A lot of students have been turning pictures into me, so thank you so much for all of you guys that have been doing that. Again, there's some prizes. I don't want to give too much away again, but if you get a one bingo, or each time you get a bingo, there'll be a small prize. And if you can fill in all of them this summer, there's going to be a pretty big prize that it will be worth all of the time dragging Mr. Holinsky around, Flat Mr. Holinsky around, and getting some pictures of that this summer. So keep on doing that. And again, if you need one, there's a link below that you can print it, or if you need one, we will just let us know and we will send you one. The next thing is that some of you may have got a little note in the mail about a missing library book. Now, first off, you're not in trouble if you got one of those. we all know is a very crazy end of the school year, and we tried to collect as many of those library books as we could. A lot of people brought them in when we were picking up packets. A lot of the teachers had them in their rooms, and so as they were going through their rooms, we got a lot, but we realized that we are still missing quite a few of them. So if you got one of those little notes, if you can just do us a favor, if you can check around your house, maybe in the kid's bedroom. We know that all different things can happen to library books, but if you can just check around your house, we would greatly, greatly appreciate it, because a lot of those are really great books that we want students in the future to be able to use as well. If you find one of the books that that was missing, if you can please bring it, and at the front door of the school, we have a little tub outside that you can just put it in, and then we'll make sure that we can cross your name off the list. So, and again, if you don't find it until the fall, that's okay too. Again, the most important thing is not when you find it, but when you find it. We just want it returned if at all possible. Don't forget that we do have the Alma Public Schools food distribution this summer. Now, it's a little bit different than it was during the school closure in the spring. There's more information that's on here, so please look at that and find that information on there as well. So that is it for my mid-July updates. As we get closer to the school week by week, please make sure you pay attention to our Facebook page, as we'll be posting any and all information regarding our back to school plan as soon as we have it. Our superintendent, Mrs. Ingersoll, has been doing a weekly update that we've been posting on here as well with some good information. So please look at that as well to keep yourself as up to date as possible. And again, if you do have any other questions that you think that we might be able to help answer right now, please let us know either through email, calling the school, messaging us on our Facebook page. Let us know, and we'll do our best to answer your questions or to find an answer for you. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in to the mid-July updates. Take care, and we will see everyone. Stay safe, guys.